What I want to discuss today is my thoughts on Ninja Gaiden 4. As you guys know, I'm basically a Ninja Gaiden stan. I've played all the 3D Ninja Gaidens up to 4. So I played the one on the original OG Xbox. I played then I went to PlayStation. I moved from Xbox to PlayStation 3. And so I played Sigma 2. I played Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. I played Ninja Gaiden 4, of course. I played Ninja Gaiden 2, Black. Played the original Black. And so I'm really a fan of Team Ninja, right? As you can see, I was able to platinum Neo 1 and Neo 2. And so hopping into Ninja Gaiden 4, I was most excited based on my seeing Team Ninja is involved. But then there was also the additional information that it was mainly developed by Platinum Games. Now, I am a Platinum Games fan also. Way back, right? You can see from my PlayStation 3 profile, I played Vanquish. I also played Bayonetta 1. I played Bayonetta 2, I think it was on PC. I played, what do you call that? No, Revengeance, Metal Gear Revengeance. And I loved their combat style. Right, I played near Automata, but the thing is, there's a distinct difference between Platinum Games, their combat style, and Team Ninja's combat style. I would go as far as say that Team Ninja, even when Itagaki, R.I.P. Itagaki, when he was in charge, Team Ninja had some of the best combat in any kind of melee game. Whether it is sword, staff, any other weapon. What is melee? Team Ninja, to me, had the best combat out there. From Ninja Gaiden, the original and the OG Xbox, all the way up to, well, even Razor's Edge had some great combat. Other things, camera, whatnot, they are not that good at the camera thing. For those games back then. They have improved significantly over time. And so even Neo, one of the best things about Neo is its combat. Team Ninja combat has a feel. It's smooth. It is easily, it's deep. It's normally deep. And it's very, very, very responsive. That's one thing about Team Ninja combat you must appreciate. Melee combat. It is very responsive. You press the button, things happening on screen almost instantaneously. And there is where my biggest problem lies with Ninja Gaiden 4. I love the game, don't get me wrong. As you can see, I beat the game on Master Ninja. I'm not gonna platinum it, I'm gonna tell you straight because I have no patience for that nonsense where they have the combat trials. Those no-hit trials, nonsense. I ain't even gonna try that. So let it be known, I'm gonna be 2 trophies short of platinuming Ninja Gaiden 4, and I don't care. I got no time for that. But the thing is that with Ninja Gaiden 4, the combat feels like Bayonetta, like Platinum Games cosplaying as a Team Ninja game. If you understand what I'm saying, there's just something that is missing. There's a little thing that is missing that would have made the combat on par as with Team Ninja. It's just not the same. And if you are a Ninja Gaiden fan, as much as I am, if you have played all those games, just like I did, you know the feel of Ryu Hayabusa. You know the feel of Neo, right? When you play Ninja, Team Ninja game, you know how Neo feels. You know how it feels to use a katana, dual katana. One thing about the combat in Ninja Gaiden, the original, Ninja Gaiden 2, Sigma, all of them, it was so visceral when you're using this sword. You could feel it cutting into your enemies. The sound design, the sound effects behind the sword and all of the weapons, you could feel them carving up the enemies. When you're doing the ultimate technique and the obliteration, you could feel it. You could actually feel the sharpness of these weapons, or the bluntness of the tonfas and those kind of weapons. You could feel it. One of my favorite weapons was the moon scythe that you want from Wolf, from Ninja Gaiden 2. Oh my goodness, I love the weapon. I love using the weapon in Sigma 2 and Ninja Gaiden 2. You just felt powerful with that weapon. Right? It wasn't too slow, it wasn't too fast. It was just you had to be intentional. You could be very calculating. The combos came out not too fast, and so you were able to methodically slice and dice your enemies. And even with Ninja Gaiden 4, Ryu's moveset is severely lacking. You get one weapon, the Dragon Sword, and some of the moves just aren't there. And when you try to recreate some of the moves you know him to be famous for, it just feels different. It just feels slow. You feel laggy. You don't feel as responsive, right? There was this move in Ninja Gaiden 2, 1, all of them, the counter. You know, when you press Y at the right time, you counter the enemy and you're slicing off limbs. One time, fast, bap, done. Slice off limbs, just like with a counter, perfectly timed counter. They have their parry and perfect block and whatnot, and you have to press a button and then press triangle or Y to. It just ain't as responsive. Even the blocking, man, come on. When you are blocking in Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, even 3, so only the more powerful attacks would like throw you off a bit, throw you off your stance. But this one actually have block. You have to block for 5 hits and then your defense is broken. You know how many bullets are deflected in Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, 3? Bullets are deflected, no problem. And then you could easily transition out of the block into an attack. It is not as smooth to transition from the block into attack in this one. Right? I'm focusing on Hayabusa because that's my boy. I understand the brought in Yakumo and the Blood Raven farm, Glean farm, and that is something that takes some getting used to, because you have to press a whole extra button now to unleash those blood wave attacks, and so it took some getting used to. But I mean, Yakumo is not a bad protagonist in terms of fighting with him. I enjoyed all the weapons, variations, everything. I enjoyed it, especially the one that you can use from a distance. I enjoyed fighting as Yakumo, but not as much as fighting as Ryu in the original slate of Ninja Gaiden games, 3D Ninja Gaiden games. Yakumo is more of the, should I say, you could tell it's a platinum games, developed game with Yakumo. You feel like that. But Hayabusa has a feel. Ryu Hayabusa has a feel. And the feel wasn't there in Ninja Gaiden 4. I played the entire game over on Master Ninja mode using Hayabusa. In the original game, the original run through, the first part, you only can play Hayabusa from a few chapters, late chapters. Right? And so I was just missing playing as Hayabusa. But again, I enjoyed the game. Just that I know there was something missing, and what was missing was that responsiveness, that smoothness, that visceral feel when it came to the combat. Even though persons might say Razor's Edge is the black sheep of the relaunch, a quadrilogy now because it's 4, of the relaunch series, that bone and bone gimmick that they had, even that felt a certain way, right? Even that felt a certain way. I enjoyed that, right? You felt the sword penetrating bone and flesh, and so it felt sharp still, right? But in this one, man, it took a while to dismember some of these enemies, and even when you dismember them, you don't feel it, the crunch, the sharpness of the weapon, you're not feeling it. I just need them to make a Ninja Gaiden 4 expansion with Ryu, original moveset, original weapon set, or something. Give me back Hayabusa. That's who I wanted to play as. Nothing against Yakumo, but I just wanted to play as Hayabusa. And they need to get the feel right. Platinum Games, you tried. I appreciate it. I applaud you. if I was to give it a score, it would have been 8 out of 10. It would have lost 2 points for how they handled Hayabusa. I'm a boy. Hayabusa is my boy. And I want the Hayabusa feel back. Alright? So that's my little take on my first game I completed in 2026. I did the Neo 3 demo. Really enjoyed it. I thought I wouldn't have. I did a video earlier from the alpha demo, and I was kind of critical of the two stance thing with the ninja versus samurai. But from then to now, whatever they did, the ninja playstyle just feels like guess what? Like who? Ninja Gaiden. Feels a lot like Ninja Gaiden. And so I found myself playing mostly as the ninja in that demo. That progress can be carried over. But as I said before, I am not buying any kind of $60 games. So whenever the price drop for Neo 3, that's when I'll buy it. Alright, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, etc. Do what you have to do.